The Shanghai Masters will assume the tennis spotlight here in China. And ahead of the start of play there, our Wang Dong had a chance to sit down with the headliner, men's world #1 Roger Federer, for an exclusive one-on-one.
Roger, great to have you with us, really. And what does that really mean for you to return to Shanghai? I know this place has given you a lot of beautiful memories in the past, as you said before.
It absolutely has. It's been a great journey for me here in Shanghai, seeing the tennis become so much bigger over the years here in this country. So I'm very proud and happy to be here again after missing last year, but playing the finals here 2 years ago. It's great to be back, and I think I have many fans here that really enjoy watching me play over here, because I have come into this region for quite some time now.
Fans enjoying your playing here is probably an understatement. But anyway, 2 years ago, I believe that you told me, you mentioned that even though that time probably you were ranked #3, #2, and then you said you have a shot, you really believe that you can probably regain your familiar spot. And you did it throughout your effort. Throughout the past 12 months, I mean, did you really expect yourself to be back to that position so quickly and so effectively?
Well, I mean, I did believe that once you've been for world #1 for so long that you can get back there, but there's no guarantee, never, because especially when a guy puts together a season like the way Djokovic did and wins 40 matches in a row at the beginning of last year, he should be world #1 at the end of the year, which he then also totally achieved. But then again, you always have to defend everything you did the year before, and it was always going to be hard. So for me, it was hard after losing against Djokovic at the US Open last year with match points and all that. And that's basically where, for me, it was a kickoff to becoming world #1, then at Wimbledon sort of 9 months later. And it just goes to show, if you play really well and you believe and you work hard and you don't let your head hang too hard, you can come back. And that's what I did. So now here I am sitting as world #1, 9 months into the season or 10 months into the season, and it feels great. I know it's going to be a really hard ask to defend my #1 spot until the end of the year. Really, but right now my focus is on trying to play well here in Shanghai, and the world #1 is a bit on the side for me.
But Roger, you know that sport is really about competitiveness and everything. The nature of it is like that. But you mentioned after your Wimbledon, you said you feel sorry for Murray, right? Because you basically defeated him on his home soil. Why is that? I mean, to us, it is the matter of competitiveness, isn't it?
Well, look, I mean, sorry. I mean, the guy played the finals. He still had a wonderful tournament. So it's sorry on the highest of levels, and I do believe that if he was going to work hard, he was going to win a big tournament like a Grand Slam and other tournaments he's already won here in Shanghai as well in the past. So he's already achieved a lot. So that's why when I say I feel sorry for him, I feel sorry for him for 5 minutes. And after that, I think he can still be extremely proud with what he achieved. But now I'm extremely happy for him that he was able to win the US Open in particular, that he was able to get the monkey off his back and sort of move on in his career, and now he can finally play some relaxed tennis, especially also with the media maybe giving him a bit of a break. I mean, they will come back and hunt him and say, okay, you need now win a second and a third Grand Slam, and it's not that simple sometimes as it seems. But he's handled it well, and for me, obviously, it was a dream come true, winning Wimbledon again the way I did it. Then on top of that, returning to world #1 that same sort of day, the next day, and then breaking Pete Sampras' record of all-time Grand Slam, sort of weeks at world #1. It's been an amazing summer for me, and then getting Olympic medal in silver for me has been also a big dream come true. So it's been a magical summer, and I hope I can look forward to more next year.
You've been talking about the Olympics, really, man. The same spot, really weeks later. What happened at that moment? Do you think he all of a sudden, Murray, meaning all of a sudden became a Briton instead of Scottish, as we say,
yeah.
And to be totally being behind a lot of, backed by a lot of Britons there.
Right. I mean, I think he played a little bit better potentially, and I maybe wasn't quite as strong as I was maybe a few weeks earlier, and that makes a huge difference. And he took advantage of it. That maybe I was a little bit tired from a brutal semi-final match with Del Potro, but his credit for beating Djokovic in the semis, not. I don't know what my result was, 24-22 in the third set and 4.5 hours. But no, he did play extremely well in the finals, and I had a hard time finding my rhythm, and he took advantage of that and deserved Olympic gold. It was great for him.
But you still have a chance to perhaps down the line to change your silver color to gold. Are you going to do that 4 years later, say in Rio?
I mean, I hope so. Look, I think Brazil's a fascinating country. I've never been, but I've heard so many things about it, and I'm going there for the first time this year, so I'm really looking forward to that. I already have an Olympic gold, thank God, from Beijing in the doubles. Now I got the silver in singles now in London. So I want to go for the bronze in Rio, maybe. No, I'm kidding. I would, of course, love to go for the gold there, but that means I still have to hang around for 3.5 years. It's a long time, but I think it's absolutely possible, and I'll give it the best shot I have.
Of course, being number one, also 31 years old, you said it's amazing. But how are you going to balance it, really? Are you going to be more selective with your choices of your tournaments, for example, to go for more Grand Slam titles, or are you going to really to play, more gingerly, selectively, just to keep your?
I think time will tell. It depends a bit on how I feel. Am I going to stay injury-free? If you stay injury-free, don't think about it that much. The moment you get injured a little bit, everything is on ice, and you just kind of like, okay, what's going to happen next? So for the last few years now, I've been able really to play a full schedule. It's what I would like to do in the future, but I just have to manage my plan really well to make sure I do have enough breaks, enough preparation, and enough tournament play. So I just need to have the right mix, and then I don't think it's a problem. And I've shown myself that even with not that many tournaments played and not that much practice, I can still play at a very high level, and that gives me a bit of flexibility, really.
One last question, if I may, really. I mean, if I have to ask you this question, and one day you have to really call it quits, is it a fair statement to say that, Roger, given your achievements and so many under your belt, everything, so many adjectives could be added on, but I think most comprehensive, all-around, elegant, most talented player, easygoing player as well. Are these adjectives fair enough, or do you want to add more?
No, I mean, look, I think it's up to the people to decide how they remember me. I think it'd be great if I be remembered also that I moved the sport in the right direction, that I've been inspiring, influential to a degree, but at the end, it's people who have their opinions, and I really hope I don't have any regrets once I stop playing as well. I want to be proud of my achievements. I still have hopefully a few years to go, and then I can be and should be judged only at the very end. But it's nice to have had the opportunity to play for records, play against different generations, to enjoy myself for such a long time already on tour, and then also do it with my family. So there's been many little things that have made my career for myself very special, and also the fans that have joined me on this incredible journey. I'm very thankful to them as well, because I remember having a few when I came about, and it's grown into something quite extraordinary, and I hope we can still go through many more nice moments in the future with the fans.
Lots of luck in the upcoming tournament.
Thank you very
Really
much.
appreciate it.
谢谢.
Alrighty, there you go.
All right, you're welcome.
Our Wang Dong sitting down with the always classy